I got my results back in March from MyHeritage. So here's a little background about me. You can probably hear some birds if you listen. But yeah, just try to ignore that. Maybe I'll put some music in the background. But both of my parents were born in Sierra Leone, so I identify as Sierra Leonean American. I don't know any simple way of saying that, but we call it Salone. So yeah, shout out to all my Salone first generation kids. So yeah, so that's always been my identity. My mother's father was born in Mauritania, and outside of that, I don't know of anyone that was born outside of those two countries. I do know of my grandmother, my maternal grandmother's side, coming from Guinea, I think in like the 20s or something like that. And then both of my father's sides, to my knowledge, come from Sierra Leone. I think maybe some of my paternal grandmother's ancestors might have come from Guinea as well, but it's like the same area, like it's the same thing. So yeah, yeah. So that is all that I know. But so yeah, I would say that my results are pretty typical of people who have Mauritanian ancestry because unless you identify with a particular group that you know they do not have North African ancestry, if you identify as like Berber, Moorish, Arab, that's what the majority of them will call themselves, who have the ancestry from the north, you're going to have those results because that's just where they came from. And for whatever reason, they identify as Arab, I guess because they speak Arabic. And I mean, I need to do research. I don't know if Arabs came out of North Africa and then moved out into the Middle East. To my knowledge, it's not the case. They came from the Middle East, and that's just where Arabs are from. So I don't really know where the Arab identity comes from, other than being Arabized by people who moved in from the Middle East and then having that identity and having that language. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of a mystery because there was no Middle Eastern anywhere. But the really interesting thing for me was, I guess I kind of expected to get like generally more West African. I did not expect to get really any Nigerian as much as I did because I don't know of anybody who's Nigerian. So I feel like it was so significant, even though these countries are just like made up spaces. It's like I must have a significant amount of some tribe that is in Nigeria. So it would be good to look into that. I kind of feel like it comes from my father's side, but it could, I mean, it could even come from my grandfather. If I probably got the majority, if not all, of the North African from his side, 13% would be like maybe he's like half North African, and so maybe that other half, which would be around like 12, 13, whatever percent, could be Nigerian. But like even that would be strange because he's from so far up north that it wouldn't really make sense for his like black side to be from Nigeria. So it's just kind of a mystery. And then the Somali, oh, that's so interesting. I would really love Somali people to take this test to see what they get, because I have no idea where that came from. I'm just going to assume that it comes from the Mauritanian side because, I don't know, everybody's really, really far west on that coast. Sierra Leone and Guinea are really far west, so having Somali origins is strange versus my maternal grandfather's side, who is they're nomadic. So I mean, it could have come from the east, and then that's like some enduring DNA, or like, you know, they picked it up along the way or something like that, or they just share similar DNA traits as Somali people. That sounds more realistic to me than Somali coming from my Sierra Leone side. So yeah, and then the Kenyan I don't know, I don't really accept that, but I don't really accept these exact percentages from the test anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. Maybe I'll insert some pictures so you can get a general idea of what Sierra Leone people look like. Well, my family anyway, because maybe you've never seen them before. You typically see more Nigerians in these videos. I haven't seen a Sierra Leone person that I can think of. I'd love to see some more from that general area, like Liberians, Guinea people. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope this has been helpful for a lot of people. Thank you.